What's up, 22 Nation? How y'all doing? What's up, 22 Nation? That's the name for my fans, you guys. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for more people to join so I can talk about Empire and Star. I know today's Friday and this happened on Wednesday, but let's discuss it, shall we? Let me play my intro. I love to vlog. That's my intro. Oh my gosh. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Make sure you guys check out my new video that I just made. Make sure you guys check it out. Show it some love, thumbs up, comment, all that good stuff. As you can see, I'm still very stuffy. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm a little stuffy. I've been coughing, sneezing, all that extra stuff. Edges are laid, and I use the same gel that I show you guys. That I have my hair up in like a messy bun today, just to give it a break from letting it down all the time because it's starting to get nice. I don't want it to be too hot, and I got to keep fanning or whatever. Um, but yeah, so I guess I'll just talk and stuff until people join me, and I wish I had something right here I could put the phone on so I don't have to hold it. I need like a selfie stick or something, you know? Because then if I hold it like this, I'm blocking the camera. So I hold it like this and my arm hurt. So this is my outfit of the day. Let me show you guys my outfit of the day. So it's this, then my purse. I got this purse for $2 at the store. So this is it. And it's like it's clear here. And it's like this. I like it. It's really cute. And this top and my pants. And I just threw my sweater on because in the morning it's kind of cold. So I just threw this together. Yep. This bag, I love it. It's really cute. I know it looked dressy like for a party or whatever, but I work at the mall, so it's fine. One moment, guys. Yeah, so that's it. And I just have like these boots on, nice and comfortable. I mean, these sneakers. Why did I say boots? These sneakers. Let me fix my hair. It's messing up a little. So who gonna go see that movie? What is it? MA? It looks scary. I don't like scary movies, but if you guys like scary movies, then you gotta go see it. I don't care if people make fun of me that I don't like scary movies. I don't like it. It's like everybody have their preference, and I don't like scary movies. I prefer I prefer romance, comedy, drama, but I don't like scary movies. Okay? My hair wanna act crazy. I just left work like a few minutes ago, so now my hair wanna act crazy, but at least it held up all day, at work. It just wanna act stupid now, you know. I'm trying to get it together. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, got it. All right. So yeah, Empire. Let's just start. Empire was so freaking crazy. It starts out by picking up where last week episode started from, where Andre is in the hospital and everything, and it's so scary because he flatlined, and then they was about to call it. Cookie and Lucius was like, no, try again, and then they tried, and it was like, and then the thing. Um, then he came back to life. Basically, he died and came back to life. So I'm so happy for that. That Andre's okay. You know, he's good. I'm not really gonna go by order because I don't really remember everything. I was too busy tweeting on Twitter. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Brown Sugar, BRUWNSURGAR number 10. Follow me on Twitter. So I was so busy tweeting, so I don't really remember all that happened. But yeah, and then what else happened? Let me see. And Becky and Giselle saved Empire. You know, because they was gonna lose a lot of. They was about to go broke, and Becky had, you know, she got other offers from another company, and she was thinking about leaving. So, and then the good thing about it is Giselle, like later on in the episode, Giselle and Becky, they went and they found them a space, so they're gonna open their own company. They're gonna start their own company. So they're like coming up with some fun names. She said Shimpire. Becky was like Shimpire and all this, you know, playing with new names and stuff. So they make the agreement. So it's gonna be 70-30. Giselle gonna get 70%, Becky gonna get 30%, which is really good, you know, because basically they save Empire and they're not really gonna get any credit for it. All the credit gonna go to Lucius, you know. So all the credit gonna go to Lucius. Becky and Giselle never get credit for saving Empire. All the credit go to Lucius. So they was like, you know what? I'm tired of coming, you know, coming up second and them getting all the credit. So they're gonna open up their own little thing and do that. So yes, that's what they did, honey. So, and let me see what else I remember. Uh, yeah. So, oh yeah, Kingsley went to, you know, see his mom at the hospital. At the hospital, find out that she's getting released. She went off on him and everything, and she was like, "Get out!" And so he got out. Of course, he left, and he went over there to, you know, basically before the mom told him to get out, she was like, "Oh," so he was like, "Oh, where were you?" He was like, with Andre at the hospital." She was like, "Oh." She was like, "Oh, really?" And then she started saying how the lions don't love you, they'll never accept you, and all this stuff. And then she was like, "Get out." So he got out and he left, and he met up. Kingsley met up with Lucius, and then he was like trying to talk to Lucius, and Lucius was too busy, you know. He was too busy. Again, I'm not going in order. I'm going by what I remember because, like I said, I was too busy tweeting on Twitter. Hi, mommy. Hola. I'm talking about Empire. So, yes, I was too busy tweeting on Twitter, so I don't remember by like word for word. So yeah, where was I? Let me see, where was I? Oh yes, so Kingsley was trying to talk to Lucius, and Lucius was busy crunching numbers and all that stuff. He was like, "Look at me." Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming, Exo Bay. Yeah, so it's like Kingsley was like, "Look at me." And then Lucius looked at him. And, you know, they started talking and stuff, and he held a gun at Lucius, and then Lucius was like, "You can't be a real lion, because any lion that pulls a gun, they intends to use it and whatever." And and then they started talking or whatever, and then he was like, and they're saying, then Lucius was like, I'm trying to remember. He was like, basically, you know, trying to comfort him, let him know that, you know, his mama is still lying, you know, and he do love him and all this stuff, you know, he's telling him. Yeah, and then he was like, "A father," and then he was like, Lucius said to Kingsley, he was like, "Shoot me and make sure you give my son my heart, because a father should never have to wait." And then he said, then Kingsley said, "You're right. A boy needs his father." And then he went boop, and he shot himself. I couldn't believe it. I'm so pissed off with the Empire writers because I feel like Kingsley deserved a better storyline than what he got. So basically, he died so Andre could live and be with Lucius because a boy need his father. So Lucius need to be around for Andre. But I felt like Kingsley got the short end of the stick because he never had a father. He never had much of a mother because she was so drugged out. She was so, you know, she was so on drugs and everything. So she never really had much of a mother, and her father wasn't around because she was so Kingsley mother White Tracy. She's so bitter because Lucius left her for Cookie. So she never she showed up at the house one time to tell Lucius that Kingsley's is his son, and then she never tried again. And she just raised her son, growing up hating Lucius. That's why when Kingsley first, came on Empire, he was out to get Lucius and destroy the company because he felt like he was a lion and he needed to get what's owed to him. So yeah, fast forward, Kingsley died now. Lucius at the hospital. Lucius signs. The doctor was like, who gives the right for to wait, the doctor, what they said? They said who gives permission for the for something, and then Lucius was like, I am. That's my son. So, and then Lucius signed off so Kingsley Heart can be donated to Andre. But then Tracy, White Tracy, Kingsley mom, come in and she was like crying to Lucius, said, "You killed my son." Lucius was like, "No, I wouldn't do that. That's my son." And then she, started yelling and stuff. And then Cookie went over to her, to White Tracy, and then she went over to her, and then she basically trying to connect with her inner soul, you know, to Tracy inner soul. So, she's talking to her, and then she was like, "I'm so sorry. I promise we had nothing to do with your baby. We had nothing to do with your baby." And then Cookie started crying and everything, but Tracy wasn't ready to hear what Cookie had to say. She just left. And then she was like, she went and she seen about her son and everything. So fast forward to later on, Cookie's in the so basically, Tracy left and said, basically, no, you're not getting the heart or whatever, my son's heart, and she left. So now Cookie's in the room with Andre. Andre laying in the bed, and Cookie's just crying. And then look, guess who showed up? Go ahead, guess. Tracy showed up, and then Cookie was so surprised to see her, and then she was like, Tracy showed up, and she was like, so Cookie took that to mean yes, she'll do it. And then Cookie ran over to Tracy and started hugging her. And then Tracy said, "Oh, this is not gonna be free. So she's gonna charge for the heart," which is fine because she just got out of the hospital. Tracy, she don't really have no money, and she don't have anyone or anything. So I guess that's the least they could do. Give her some type of money. They shouldn't have to pay for it, but I guess give her some type of money. I guess they feel like that's the least they owe her or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what I remember. Oh yeah, and I think I left out the part where the feds, they had Lucius, trying to talk to him, and they basically told him, "Look, Cook, you should flip on Damon. You should flip on it, and then you should flip on him, right?" And then they're like, Lucius like, "No, I do that. You don't have no real facts, so you wouldn't have me here, or whatever," something like that. He said, and then his like, then the detective lady showed Lucius a picture of Cookie and Damon, and then she was like, and then Lucius was like, "Nah, that's Photoshop or whatever, that's Photoshop." So she didn't believe it. And then after he left and went over cook, and then Lucius met up with Thirsty. They started talking and stuff. And then he's telling Thirsty that he gonna leave for a while and whatever. And Lucius tried to go after Damien. And then Thirsty basically talked him out of it and said, that's not a good move or whatever. So then, whatever, fast forward, Lucius met up with Cookie, and Cookie started crying and said, "This time I can't come with you. I can't leave my boys, not again. Ride or die is over." And then Lucius was like, "But you love me." And then she said, "It's sometimes love is not enough," or something like that, she said. And then he wouldn't let her go. He kept trying to talk her out of it. So she was like, "I slept with Damien. Do you still want me to go with you now?" And then Lucius just looked at her, and he got on the plane, the private jet, and Cookie went off in the car. So that's the end of Empire. If I miss anything, I'm sorry. I'm not really going word for word. I'm just basically telling you guys what I remember. Yes. Let me take a break before I get started with Star. Let me see, what time is it? 7:46. Yes, yes. Feel better soon, sis. Thanks, sis. I hope, hopefully. And I'm still really stuffy, and I felt like I was at work, but I felt like I did not want to be there. I wanted to clock out. I'm so happy that I made it till the end of my shift. So, sis, are you still here? Yeah, so Star was crazy. Let me see if I remember what happened. Because, like I said, I was so busy tweeting on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter again, you guys. BROWNSURGAR 10. Okay, brown sugar 10. All right, so let me see if I remember. Star opened up. I really don't remember too much about Star. Um, let me see. Besides, Alex planning her wedding. Yeah, Alex planning her wedding and stuff. The girls, they had a bachelorette party and stuff for her. And then she sang Stardom. They started singing like, "Here comes the bride. She bad and she bougie. She bad and she bougie." So, doing a little fun thing and stuff like that. Cause this basically the episode was mostly about Alex and Derek. Getting ready for, their wedding and stuff. So yeah, and let me see what happened. What else happened? Help me out in the comments, guys. What else happened? You look sick. I know. Like my eyes and my nose stuffy. I can barely talk. And then it's like I get this headaches, and then it's feel like I just feel so lazy all of a sudden, like I don't want to do nothing, and I'm never lazy. It just like, oh my gosh, I hate being sick so much. I'm stuffy, I can't smell anything. That's really annoying. But yeah, help me out in the comments, you guys. What else happened? Before I get to all the sad part, I want to like talk more. It's someone always get yup. All right, let me see what else happened in the episode. Oh, Carlotta, Carlotta. I keep saying her name wrong. Carlotta. Where they got that name from? Like, she's still trying to talk to Rashad, trying to talk to him. But Rashad is so mad at Carlotta. She's so mad at her, and the whole situation to find out that the man who brought him to God is the one that molests the mother, and then he's the product of that molestation. So he's trying to deal with that. So he's on stage performing with that idiot little D, whatever his name is. So they're on stage, performing, and they basically singing a nasty song, and then Carlotta, everything, they all surprise. They're like, wow, Rashad up there singing about all that stuff about, basically he on stage singing, performing, and he getting wild. Yeah, Star was so freaking crazy. But yeah, Rashad on stage, he dancing, he's singing, and he's getting wild and stuff, and he got the girl bending over in front of him, and he want to smack her. Like, this is from a church boy. He grew up in church. He's a Christian, and he's doing all of this because he's so angry. He just found out that his cousin is actually his mom, and his father is his cousin dad that raped her, and then he's the product of that rape. That's a lot to take in, and I feel like Rashad, he needs to like get some type of professional help because he's spiraling like out of control. He's getting out of control, very out of control. So let me see what else I remember. Let's see. Oh, Jackson showed up at Star House when Star was getting ready to go to Alex's wedding. Star was a little late. Jackson showed up over there, and was talking to her and everything, and oh, let me fast forward up a little bit. Okay, so it was the award show, right? It was an award show, and then Little D announced that Take Three won, and they got so excited. They got on stage and they're announcing. Then this guy came out of nowhere and he started holding the paper, and then he was like, "Oh no, the other girl won, who's dating Star ex-boyfriend." There's like, "Oh, she won." So they're looking like, what? Like they're embarrassed. They're on stage. I think Little D, I think he did that on purpose because he don't like them. Take Three or whatever. So I think he did that on purpose to try to play them. Um, yeah, so yeah, they're on stage and everything, and so the other girl won. She got on stage. They're looking sad. So now, fast forward, Jackson showed up at Star House, and then he telling her, "Look, I overheard her saying, the other girl, that she fixed the award show, and that's why she won." So, and then Jackson brought the trophy and gave it to Star and everything. And then she was like, "Oh my gosh, Shylock's gonna kill me. I'm late." And then Jackson offered to stay with the baby. And then Jackson was just looking at the baby and, playing with it, the baby little hands. And Star started looking, and then she left out the house and stuff. And then, so, back up a little. Derek, let me back up a little. Like I said, I'm not going in order. I'm just going by what I remember. So Derek at home laying down. And you remember that crazy girl, y'all, in the past season that tried to take over Alex's life because she was in love with Derek. So anyways, this crazy heifer, she showed up in the house. Derek laying down in the bed. She blindfolds him, and then she got on him. She started kissing him, everything, and she went down there on his banana and everything, working her black girl magic and stuff. And then after she got done, she was like, "See you at the wedding." And and then, oh my gosh, fast forward. These two guys, they showed up at the house where Derek mom grandma is, and they showed up and they was like, "Oh, we know that Derek was working with the feds or whatever." And then they was like, she was like, because they showed up because their friend died or whatever, because Derek grandma killed him. She put red poison in his food because he raped her, brutally raped her. So yeah, they showed up with guns and everything, and they shot her down. That was, my heart dropped when I seen that. It's like water was running out my eyes and my heart was just beeping. I'm like, I can't believe they showed something so vicious like that on TV. It was so freaking crazy. It was so crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, really? So yes, you guys, that was, I don't know. It's like this episode was like, oh my gosh, we killing everybody dying, we killing everybody. So I don't know. I don't really know if Star coming back for a fourth season because the way they ended it is crazy. But anyways, we'll get to the ending in a little bit. Yeah, so the way they end Star was kind of crazy. So I don't even know if there's a next season. Okay, but that scene when they shot up the grandma like that, like they some evil bastard. That's the older woman. Like the boy brutally, brutally raped her. She got revenge on her own. Derek didn't have nothing to do with that. The grandma took care of business by herself. But because he was a gang member, so they took it. They went and did that. They shot her and killed her brutally. Shot her down. That was like so vicious. That broke my heart. My heart dropped, like I said. That was so vicious. I'm sorry, I'm in the mall, you guys, so it's kind of loud. Yeah, so let me see what else I remember. Like I said, guys, I'm not going in order. I'm just basically saying what I remember from Empire and Star. Okay, so um okay, so yeah. So it was, like I said, Star was so freaking crazy. If y'all seen it, you'd have been like, what? All right, so this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna try to go really fast and wrap it up. So okay, so let's fast forward to the end of Star. All right, so it's the wedding. Alex, they're walking down. Alex, Carlotta, she walking Alex down and everything. Alex looks so beautiful in her dress and everything. And the wedding going on. They had the wedding. They're married. They kiss. Of course, that's done. And everybody looks so beautiful. And then the wedding is over, and they got married. Derek and Alex, Daleks, and yeah, it's over. Yep, they got married and everything. So, and then now, while they're dancing, Alex, they're dancing at their reception and everything. Then this guy come in with the gun and just start shooting everybody. Just start shooting everybody. The same guys that shot Derek's grandmother. They came there with a gun and started shooting everybody. Everybody was getting killed. The guy that owned Gravity Record, they shot him. They shot Cassie, Carlotta's sister. They shot Angel, Simone's husband. Who else? Who else got shot? I think there was like those three of them. And good thing Noah protected Star. They was on the ground because Noah had Star on the ground. It was like, and Alex was on the ground. Carlotta and them was on the ground. Everybody was on the ground. Just laying low. And what's his name? Noah was like telling Star, stay down, stay down. And then after, the shooting over and then the guys left and whatever, Carlotta, she's holding Cassie, Simone is holding Angel crying. And I can't remember the other guy's name, but he's the boss of Gravity Records. So that was pretty crazy. And then let me see what else happened. Yeah, so after the shooting's over, everybody's just torn up, everybody crying over who got shot. It was just a big mess. It was so freaking brutal. It was so sad. And then Star said to Noah, let's go get our baby. Because before they started shooting, Noah was talking to Star and letting her know, I don't care what the courts say. I don't care what you say. That's my son and I love him more than anything and whatever. So after the gun and the shooting and everything's over, after everything's over now, Star said to Noah, let's go get our baby. So y'all, brace yourself. Star showed up at her house, right? She showed up to find, what's his name? Jackson laid out on the floor, unconscious. Somebody freaking took the baby. Somebody took Davis. Somebody took Noah and Star baby. They took him and it's gone. The baby's gone. Nothing. So Star just looking like this. Like she don't know what to believe because she was just getting ready to give up her baby. But then, when Noah said all that to her and then, the whole thing at the wedding with the gun and everything, she changed her mind. So she showed up so they can get their baby. But the baby's gone. So now we just have to wait for season 4 to see, what's going to happen because they left us with right there. The episode ended, the season finale ended with Star and Noah finding out that their baby's not there, and Noah unconscious, Noah trying to, and Jackson unconscious on the floor, Noah trying to wake him up, be like, Jackson, and so I can't wait for the next season. But in fast forward, I just checked Google, now they're thinking about canceling Star, so now they're like trying to, Fox trying to figure out, what they're going to do if they're going to cancel it, whatever, because they said the viewers was, Star viewers was was 1,000,007 viewers, and opposed to Empire, whose viewers was 1,036,000. So Empire automatically got renewed for season 6, but Star did not get renewed yet for season 4. So they're thinking they're probably gonna cancel Star. But I hope that's not the case. I grew to love Star. I love Star, and I would be so heartbroken if they cancel it. So I'm praying that they renew it, and that it will be back for a 4th season. Because I don't understand. Star been doing good. I was on Twitter. Star had 22,000 people tweeting Star. It was 6,000 people tweeting Empire. Okay, 6,000. So I'm not understanding why they didn't renew it. It should have automatically been renewed when Empire got renewed. So got a little pimple there. Ew, gross. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm praying that they renew Star for a 4th season. Okay, because Empire and Star was crazy. XO Bay, thank you so much for watching. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, when you go back and watch this video, please give it a comment, like, a comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video, you guys. Like I said, it's not a review. I'm just going by what I remember. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and as always,